Welcome, citizens. Chedarius here. I am trying out the latest patch. Looks like they fixed some freight elevator issues and caused more. So now you may, especially if your instanced freight elevator is not working, make sure to only stack one layer. One layer. Seems crazy to me, but that's what we got. One layer. Let's see if my large is already here.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So I have a feeling, I mean, maths is hard. I have a feeling this is because the freight elevators on planets were getting blocked by boxes that were placed on top of the roof of the freight elevator. And so they've worked on changing the, well, I don't know which axis it is for them, but they're doing something with the height of freight elevators, and they screwed up the of course they screwed up the height of the instance freight elevators while trying to fix the on-planet ones. Alright, I need to change this a little bit. Try that.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Still can't call up ships properly in our instance hangars. It's been like that for
Please visit us again.
a long time. They ever going to fix anything they release? Oof. You know, if these little annoyances got fixed, people would be scrambling to play this game instead of, you know, working hard to play the game.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following
Half of this game is
Please visit us again.
figuring out workarounds to the silliness. Every time I hear that dunk dunk, I think I'm in a Law and Order episode. Make sure I catch a glimpse of my atlas. Yep, good. Alright. Ava, prepare for takeoff.
Contacting docking control. Commencing launch sequence. Powering up the ship.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth
Systems ready.
systems on.
Lights on. Power to shields and engines. 100% impulse. Targeting default set. You have the con.
Launch complete. Alert. Front crash close.
Ava, configure Hercules.
Weapons power is configured to true. Wings are configured to false. VTOL is configured to true. Power management is configured to false. Completed.
Ava, let's get underway. Ava, let's get underway.
Retracting landing system. Toggling VTOL.
Landing gear up. Alert. Front crash close.
Who dat?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
What's up?
Hello, Chad. How are you?
Ready to shuttle some cargo.
It's pretty quiet today. It's a good day to do it.
Yeah. Railroad just tested the planetary station. Apparently, you can only do one layer there as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's because they fixed the, if you look at the fixes, they fixed the problem where there are boxes on the roof and it breaks the elevator. And someone can't do maths. So they put a ceiling on there and it cuts off the top. Yeah. Okay. I give in. You guys win.
I mean, what it comes down to is they really just don't want us doing as much as we're doing.
No. No, you're associating malice to something that is just incompetence. I think it's probably going much slower than they would have liked.
Are you serious?
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
Well, look
Fred
at
Hurston is already topped out. I mean, it didn't take not even a week.
right, but my guess is that went probably a half to a third as slow as they were expecting, because just think about how many people couldn't do stuff.
Yeah, true.
And you know, the missions, like there wasn't any missions available. You know, everyone was. So someone tried to tell me that this is great on Spectrum when I was, you know, I'm telling people, I'm like, they knew all of this was broken in the PTU, and they're like, well, no, you know, and they need to put it out in production so they can see how it's broken and get some more stat. I'm like, no, they knew it was all documented. Go look at the, you know, you can look at the RC, you know, the release candidate patch notes, and you can see all of these as problems in the patch notes. They knew about all of this, and they rolled it on anyways. And one person's like, well, if they did that, how come so many people were able to complete missions? And I'm like, oh my god,
because they cheesed it and went to Pyro and did the Redwind missions and got 4,000 copper.
Yeah. Or they mined, or, you know, they just did what they could when it wasn't broken. I'm like, not every freight elevator is broken all the time, you morons.
Right.
Oh god, I was just like, but you know, so I sent him links to all of that stuff, and then he's like, okay, that's fair. But then other people were still trying to just be like, you know, well, they still need data. I'm like, they don't need the data, dude. It's all right, you know. Like, you don't...
They know their elevators are screwed up and
Yes.
have been screwed up since the implementation of 4.0.
They've had this data for well over a year. They know exactly what's wrong with them. So yeah, I was
Lenny here.
yeah.
Wanted to let you know that Microtech truly appreciates you partnering with us on this contract.
Collect shipment. Let's do this. So that part of things, yes, I'll attribute malice to that. They knew it was all broken, and they rolled it out anyways. That I feel is malicious.
Quantum travel engaged.
How they managed to break things while fixing things, that's incompetence. You know, that's because like they've got all their senior people working on Squadron 42, so you know, they've got people just like changing numbers somewhere that don't really understand the ramifications of how that works, and they don't have the testing procedures in place to find out what the ramifications might be, because those are two, like, I get, like, the code's got to be insanely complicated, especially in certain places, and so, you know, you may not ever be able to really know. All you can do is just test it, right? Like how's a different, you know, when I change this, if I test this and this and this, and you know, if there's 10 different tests that can tell me that it's working properly, then I've successfully changed the code, you know, and you know, someone probably tested the freight elevator by throwing 2 boxes on there and sending it down. Instead, yeah, right. Nope. Guess what? You need to fill the elevator.
Yeah, I'm curious because Salty Mike said something in his video that you know kind of struck.
Mm-hmm.
Is it can't possibly, everyone can't, and all the devs can't possibly be 100% on board with things going out the way they are.
Oh yeah,
What is
I
happening
totally...
to these dissenting opinions on whether something should be released or not?
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day, and it's like, you know, like, you got to do what your boss says eventually. So some boss somewhere is just saying, don't care,
right?
Roll it out.
And to me, that's just ridiculous. It's just, you know, it's like,
Ava, gear down.
Deploying landing system.
Yeah, because
Toggling VTOL.
for sure, I honestly would say the majority of the devs know and understand exactly how the game is broken. Large majority of them. And I would also say that their managers know that too. Their perspective is somehow different, right? And they're, you know, and you know, maybe it's even higher than the direct managers there, right? You know, it could be, but you know, I mean, they clearly understand that they've got issues, right? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been to the year of, you know, trying to squash this stuff. But they're not doing a very good job, right? You know, of focusing on those things in a proper way, and you know, all they got to do is just, you know, say, you know what, this is not ready, and just say it, and just say it'll roll out when it's ready. Kind of, you know, I think what we all would rather have is, you know, don't break the entire game to roll out a broken, because that's almost essentially what they did. Like all the there's so many missions that are missing. The regular game.
They brought him back yesterday, and then they took him away again.
Yeah. So it's you know, I think there's a lot of people that would be perfectly happy with just the standard old boring game. Working, and they don't really care about, you know, these missions necessarily. And that's valid. You know, it's also valid to really want, you know, this stuff and to, you know, collect the special rewards. And I mean, that's what we all love.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry, hey Jerry, did they fix the elevators? What did they change? So they fixed and broke the elevators at the same time.
Broken in a different way, though.
Yeah, hey Gino. Yeah, the latest patch any good? So
I'd say yes.
yeah, I mean there's improvements, but now when you're unloading stuff on elevators, you can only do a single layer. You can't do more than one layer, otherwise the elevator will give you an error. And that is because they're trying to fix planetary elevators who were breaking because there was people would purposely put boxes on top of the roof to make them broken for people because people are assholes. And so they fixed that part of elevators being broken and then mildly broke other elevators. So what are you gonna do? At least it's more of an inconvenience than a just broken. But that, you know, that I sound like a battered spouse, right? You know, well, I just got a black eye. I didn't get a broken leg or an arm.
Yeah.
That, you know. Okay. Oh yeah, we had griefers out last night with a couple of our folks too. Luckily, Rutro's hero.
One thing I've been noticing today is one of the benefits of a low pop server is fewer people to be flying in and out of state, you know, the stations. Most of the people are going to be working on their shit. Yes, you can then have the tryhards who stay on low pop servers, and because they know that, you know, people doing big shit are going to be on low pop servers. So I mean, that could be a drawback, but so far everything's been just kind of cool this morning.
Yeah, and we are on a pretty low pop server. 141, 18 people on this one, on this server that I'm on, so.
I was just telling Rutro that while I was at that last pickup I was doing, it was the first time I'd seen anybody else come in while I was doing a pickup. I've been at these locations mostly by myself. Damn it, I keep hitting my mouse.
Yeah, last night was a perfect example of why finding an org with some good people in it always makes the game better, because, you know, Masperia was clearly getting targeted with his Argo, and he managed to outsmart them temporarily, but they were, you know, circling him like piranha, just waiting for him to go back in the water, and then Rutro was able to come out and you know, act as a diversion so he could get out of there with his cargo. Oop. to fix some of that stuff after the fact.
So much cloud cover. How thick is this cloud bank?
Oh, really? It's going to do that again? Okay. Sometimes after the Argo puts something down, it can't pick it up again. It's kind of annoying.
If you reinitialize it with your handheld, I think it'll work.
Mm-hmm. Kind of defeats the purpose of making it faster, though.
I agree.
All right.
Basically, the way my morning's been going is I'll do a Hurston large mission, and then typically the next one's not available when I finish it, so then I'll run to ArcCorp, grab one from there, bring it back to Hurston, and then do a Hurston one. It's been a bit of back and forth, but it's actually been going pretty smooth though.
Oh, wow. It's being so difficult. Come on. Holy shit. There we go.
complete.
Okay, but let's get underway and head to standard orbit.
Retracting landing system. Toggling VTOL. Preparing quantum mode. 100% impulse.
Landing.
Direct ship to 90 degrees for max thrust in 3, 2, 1. Max engines. 10-second boost. Full trim.
You're hearing ships up there.
Boost off.
Oh, please don't land on top of me, jackass. There is plenty of room that you don't need to be hovering above me. Yeah, it looks like a C1. And it's like, I don't know why they're hovering above me. It makes no sense because there's 2 other spots that there's plenty of room to land at. Oh, he did. He landed over on the other side. Okay. Good man. It's like a nearly straight black Hercules of some sort.
Quantum travel engaged.
Yeah, I forgot to put my paint on my M2 before I started using it.
Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
All right. Next shipment.
Shields on.
Keep the lights on.
Lights on.
Alright, catch y'all later. Have
We'll see you
fun.
later.
Have a good one, man.
Crash close.
Keep the gear down.
Deploying landing system. Toggling VTOL.
Have a cam overhead.
5,
Interesting. That guy with the C1 took off. Or whatever it was. Just left.
Take off, Osier.
Engines off.
Alright. Can I get a small at the same location? No. Get out of atmosphere eventually. How much does the M1 hold?
Like 522. I think 5 something.
So you could actually put like 2 larges, at least 2 larges in there, 3 larges possibly.
I could, yeah.
Alright, ship, stop it.
All right. Last little bit of load. Nope, 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 nope.
Watching everything with subtitles, be excited about going to bed, unnecessary noise, anger, feel the benefit of water without drinking, turn down music to see better when driving, the excitement of working outside. I do get the subtitles,
Yeah.
and be excited about going to bed. And I do turn music down to see better.
Keep a cast off and head to standard orbit.
Departure initiated. Shields up. Toggling thrusters. 100% impulse. You have launched thrusters for 10 seconds.
Overhead crash close. Launch complete.
Launch complete. Retracting landing system. Toggling VTOL. Preparing quantum mode. 100% impulse.
Landing.
Direct ship to 90 degrees for max thrust in 3, 2, 1. Max engines. 10-second boost. Full trim. Boost off.
Ava, navigate to Port Tressler.
Navigating to Port Tressler.
Jazzy Cat, how's it going? Someone from work was asking about one of our networking closets, and that there's going to be some work being done in there, and the guys working in there were like, there's a whole bunch of junk in here that we need to find out if we can move in order to do what we need to do. And our networking guy is like, is there anyone storing anything in there? I'm gonna go over there and check. He said, I was over there 3 days ago and there were a couple boxes, but they didn't seem like they would be in the way. So I responded, I said, I'm storing my comic book collection in there now. and my networking guy, he's funny. He says that would actually be less stupid than some of the things I've seen.
Oh God.
It's true. The last one I remember, there was a personal massager in a pile of other stuff in there.
Really?
Yeah. Like, but okay, like, I don't. Maybe you need to find a different place to store your personal massagers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
And we do have a very good athletics training program. Like, you can actually get a master's degree in it at this college. So it doesn't surprise me that there are personal massagers laying around necessarily, but to put them in a networking closet area seems really strange.
That is strange. Oh, Hurston, why can't you just have one ready for me when I'm here? So now I have to go back to somewhere else to grab the next load. Alright.
Wow, something else I noticed that might actually be improved in this patch. The last few patches, maybe the last 2 or 3, I've had to request landing 4 or 5 times to get it to respond. And this time around, it seems like it's responding in 1 or 2.
I've not had that issue.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I need to scrounge up 28 SCU.
Oh boy.
Alert. Front crash close.
Oh shit.
Oh. My trim was still on. I went barreling right for the thing. I was able to retro thrust just in the nick of time. Okay. Abort! Ava, gear down.
Deploying landing system.
Alert.
Toggling VTOL.
Front crash close. Landing gear down. Alert. Front crash close. Alert. Front crash close. Engines off.
So, not what I want to do yet. Okay. Single layer, huh? Wow. Definitely getting a large hangar is better now. So I think I could probably fit almost all of this on a single layer, maybe. Guess we'll see. Oh, bummer. This is... Oh, God, bless me. Getting out of your Atlas is dangerous, friends. Just saying. Can't tell you how many times I've fallen through the floor.
Engines off.
And
I thought I had a box here.
Launch complete.
Pretty sure I do.
what is going on? Aha. It wasn't my trim. I bumped the joystick button. Okay. I'm gonna get all the way over here.
Landing complete. Engines off. That is really quite silly.
No.
That's not what I wanted to do. So I could fit it all except for one 4 SCU box. Ridiculous. Just got a phone call. Hey, do you use any heavy equipment in your operations? And I'm like, operations? Dude, I think you got the wrong number. And then I thought maybe I should have talked to him about Star Citizen. That would have been hilarious. Maybe display info 0.
That's what I love to see. Another contract complete.
Mm. $15.61. Boy, it's exhausting.
Yeah. Once I finish this load, I'll be 28 short of finishing hers now. So I'm gonna have to come up with 28 SCU from somewhere. I'll figure it out, I'm sure.
You just do another medium mission or something and call it a day.
Or I may grab a large from somewhere, take 28 of it, put it towards this, and then hold on to the rest somewhere else for the inevitable, you know, I'm going to need a little bit to put towards this to top this one out, right?
Engines on. Launch complete. Alert. Starboard crash close. Alert. Front crash close.
Okay, but let's get underway.
Alert.
Retracting landing system. Toggling VTOL.
Landing. Shields off.
interdicted.
Who knew?
Of course, I have no idea where the fuck he's at. I can't see anybody.
Ready with Microtech again.
Want me to fly out
You
there?
should know the drill by now.
No,
No updates on my side.
I
Just wanted to wish you luck.
flew out of it. I pressed charges, and then I just kept flying, and I got out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Now he's got charges. Idiot.
Obstructed. Of course. Really sick of this obstructed bullshit.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
What the? And there gotta be a collect in here. There it is.
Quantum travel engaged.
That guy's gonna be so confused. I wonder if he's like AFK, like if he was AFK, sitting there with his damn interdiction field on, not paying attention to anything that's going on, and just racking up charges.
How many hours of jail time do you have? 84 days.
Complete.
All of them.
Shields on.
Have a gear down.
Deploying landing system. Toggling VTOL.
Landing gear down. Alert. Front crash close.
Have a cam overhead.
5.
What? Why did it immediately go to abandon? I didn't abandon that. I just grabbed it. What the fuck?
Just
Now I'm
knew.
gonna have to sit there and wait for it to show up again.
Just knew. Just knew your heart wasn't in it.
Apparently. As soon as I grabbed it, it just immediately abandoned. I'm like, okay.
Engines off.
Yeah. Oh, shut up, you schizophrenic freaking AI. You can't sit there and compliment me because I finished a mission,
Oh, yes, it can.
compliment me about grabbing a mission, and then complain about me not doing the mission
Oh, yes, it can.
in the same breath.
Hmm. Oh, good lord. Ava cast off and head to standard orbit.
Departure initiated. Defenses ready. Toggling thrusters. 100% impulse. You have launched thrusters for 10 seconds. Launch complete. Retracting landing system. Toggling VTOL. Preparing quantum mode. 100% impulse. Direct ship to 90 degrees for max thrust in 3, 2, 1. Max engines. 10-second boost. Full trim. Boost off.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Shields off. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Ava, gear down. Ava, gear down.
Deploying landing system. Toggling VTOL.
Landing gear down.
Boink. All right. Last one.
an update available for the launcher, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know anything about it. I hadn't seen anything. It could just be the fix for Linux users not being able to launch the game. So I saw that was a fix that they had fixed today, but it didn't say that it was part of the launcher or not, you know. So I'm just assuming that's what that's for.
It wanted to update, but
Mm-hmm.
it wanted like close game and update. It's like, and then so yeah, okay, do that, and it did nothing. So,
Yeah. So I'm pretty
it on its own.
I'm pretty sure it was for Linux users. Oh.
Alright, well I'm at 2798 out of 2826. So I will take care of that last 28 when I get back over there. But now I'm going to take a break. So I'll be back later.
All right, have a good one, man.
Have a good one. Good luck.
Ava cast off and head to standard orbit.
Departure initiated. Shields up. Toggling thrusters. 100% impulse. You have launched thrusters for 10 seconds. Launch complete. Retracting landing system. Toggling VTOL. Preparing quantum mode. 100% impulse. Direct ship to 90 degrees for max thrust in 3, 2, 1. Max engines. 10-second boost. Full trim. Boost off.
Ava, navigate to Port Tressler.
Navigating to Port Tressler.
Ava's time macro. Ava, navigate to Port Tressler.
Navigating to Port Tressler.
Ava, stop macro. The fuck? Alright. The seams are showing, unfortunately.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Ava, final approach.
Landing initiated. Weapons engaged.
On.
Shields up. 100% impulse. Combat mode enabled. You have the con.
Ava, gear down.
Alert.
Deploying landing system.
Crash close.
Toggling VTOL.
Landing gear down. Alert. Deck crash close. Landing complete. Launch complete. Engines off.
Thank you.
Engines on. Launch complete.
Okay, so if I have my head tracking on and I hold the Z key down, nothing happens. But if tap the numpad slash, that should turn off my head tracking. So now I'm flinging my head all around and it doesn't do anything. When you hold Z, Z is look around, right? So it's like head tracking, but with your mouse. So now instead of slowly turning the lumbering atlas back and forth and always having things kind of in the way when you're trying to place stuff, you can do it off the side, which is faster. And while it's doing that, you can look back and get your next target. Yeah, it would be the same thing. But if you have head tracking, you got to turn that off with the numpad backslash. Come on. Cool. I'll see you later. Yes. Why is there some missing? I don't like that.
Microtech thanks you for all
Down
the
to
hard
Mala.
work you've done recently. Keep your eyes peeled for a special something heading your way. It's Remy. I spoke to my bosses about all the good work you've been doing, and they've approved a nice bonus for you. Enjoy.
Three missing. Now there's no longer three missing. Okay. Oh, good God. 1,000 more to go.
It's Remy. Thanks for knocking out that contract. Microtech appreciates your hard work. Noticed you logged another completed contract. Grab another if you're available. Microtech could really use the help right now.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again.
Alright, that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna go back to work, do a few things, hang out with the family, that kind of stuff. So I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Bye.